What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5 here in the winter season of series number 14. So we're just coming off the win on the trial event to get this Ferrari 488 Pista. But today we're going to be jumping in and starting out the seasonal championships. So I think what we're going to do is, if we take a look at the seasonal championships, in the car restrictions, it kind of goes up in class. So it goes D, C, and then A. I think we're going to start out with the D list seasonal championship, go to the C one for real mechanic, and then end with the verses. So today we're going to be jumping into D list. This is a D class car restriction with anything goes. It is a road race, and it will get us the Ultima 1020. So I've got 3 cars set up. Let's go ahead and jump over here and take a look at what our races look like. Okay, so I know we already have one circuit. We have circuit there, 3 circuit races. All right, first one here, Arch of Muligay circuit, I think. And we're jumping into the 1970 Datsun 510. So up on the screen now is our new tune sheet, and on there will be the share code for the tune, the name of the tune, and name of the tuner if you want to check it out. Oh, it's got some understeer. Okay, we need to adjust to that, but we'll see what this little thing can do, and hope that the understeer isn't the end of us. Need to use the e-brake a little bit, I guess. And let's see if we can catch up to this old Jeep. And I think we're going to get him there. So again, this thing has a lot of understeer. Something to note as I go through these events in this video is I'm going to use 3 different cars. You do not have to do that. You can use one car for all 3 and you'd be perfectly fine. I use 3 different cars just to show different options that can be used. So if you're using, just this Datsun for all 3 events, you'll definitely kind of get used to how it drives after the first race, and you'll be able to do pretty well in the next 2. But I'm going to be jumping into 3 different cars, so I don't really get a chance to, kind of get accustomed to how the car drives too much before I'm jumping into something else. And this is after jumping out of the trial event in an A-class car as well, so it's a little bit of a change, but that's 1 lap down. I think what I'm going to do, just to keep this video from being ridiculously long, and especially since we have 3 circuit races, is I'm just going to skip towards the end of this the final lap here. Unless anything interesting or funny happens, I'll see you guys here in just a second. Okay, we've got 1 final turn left to go. And just have the straightaway to the finish line. If you're going to choose this car, the e-brake is more than likely going to be your best friend. Just a heads up. Alright, so this is a seasonal championship. So it doesn't really matter where you finish in each of the races. You do not have to come in first. As you can see, we got 20 points for coming in first. If I hit continue, this is the championship leaderboard, and this is what you need to be in first place on after the 3 races are done. So we'll take a better look at that after the second race, but we'll go ahead and jump into that next race and into our next car. All right, here we go with the Emerald Circuit. And with this one, we're jumping into the 1969 Nissan Fairlady Z. And again, that tune sheet will be up on the screen for this car. I think this one is rear-wheel drive. The other one was definitely all-wheel. So we'll see how this one fares in this race. I don't think we'll have any issues. But we may just need to be a little more mindful of our throttle out of turns. Took that turn extra wide. I think I forgot to mention this in the intro of the video, but this should be going up on Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to all that do celebrate that. I'm looking forward to some good turkey and, you know, just the fixins later on today. And I hope you guys are getting some time to spend with your families and stuff like that. So, but like I said, I think this should go up. I think I should have all of the videos out today, I think. So that'll be nice. It'll be the first time in a minute that I've had all of the seasonal videos out on the Thursday that the season restarts. So definitely hopeful for that. If not, some of them will be out tomorrow morning. But yeah, this thing's doing really good. I feel like this is a lot more stable in rear-wheel drive. Again, it's in D-Class, so there's not like a super ton of power going to those rear wheels to make it spin, and it's a stable enough tune to easily use. Definitely in my opinion, I think this is a better recommendation than the Datsun, or the Datsun, however you want to pronounce that, just because the Datsun have a ton of understeer. This thing is obviously stable enough and fast enough to get out into first on these longer straights. So, but like I said in the last race, keep this video from being ridiculously long. We're going on 11 minutes of recording so far, and we've already done 1.5 races. So, to keep it from being ridiculously long on to the YouTubes, I'm gonna go ahead and skip towards the end of this final lap, and I'll see you guys probably about right here in just a second. We are on to the final turn, and we're looking really good. So we had a really good lead on the Drivatars yet again, so another first place finish for us. Like I said, we'll be able to take a better look at those points after this race. So since we came in first, we did get 20 more points. So if I hit continue, you'll see on the championship leaderboard, we are up to 40 in total. So we've got one more race to go. We are 12 points ahead of second place. So we just have to not royally mess that up. So we'll go ahead and jump into that next race and into our final car. Okay, here we go with the Horizon Mexico circuit. And our last car is the 1974 Honda Civic RS. So, let's see what this thing can do. Wow, that was a really slow start. It kind of squatted back like it was going to take off, and then didn't go anywhere. But we'll see what this thing can do. I don't have any doubts that it will have any issues. But again, we don't know that for sure yet. It definitely has some understeer, but that's okay. You know, this one is all-wheel drive, so a little bit of understeer is kind of expected. Let's go ahead and get on the inside of the Camaro there. And, I mean, it's pretty good feeling. It may not have the greatest acceleration, but it's getting the job done. Let's see if we can't catch up to the Jeep up here. There was some of that understeer there. Alright, we should be able to get the Jeep. I don't have any doubts on that. The Jeep might be faster in a straight line. Just kind of accelerate out of that turn, and we'll take over the Jeep. There we go, cool. But he is right there though. Yeah, this isn't a bad tune. I would say, I don't know what happened to the Jeep there. Decided to take the longest route around that turn, but in my opinion, I think the Fairlady Z is probably the best car that I've used in this championship. That would be my recommendation. But if you do not have that, and you don't want to go buy it, I think either of the other two cars would work out just fine for the other races. So, you know, kind of use whatever you have in your garage, really, when it comes down to it. I mean, realistically, any car can be good with the right tune on it. And if you guys do you know, use a different car and a different tune that works out well for you, definitely let us know. There is a link in the description to the Bomb Gaming Discord channel, or Discord server. And in that server there is a channel that is designated for the weekly festival playlist, you know, for cars that are used, tunes that are used. I post all my stuff in there, and you don't have to do it. I'd usually just put the tune sheet, but you can just put it in there as plain text if you want. If you do make tunes, that's a good way to, you know, get some visibility to those tunes as well. So definitely go check that out. But we've got about 1 lap left here in this race to finish out this championship, so I will see you guys here in just a second as we approach the finish line on this final lap. Alright, and across the final turn and into the finish line we go to finish out that race. And with a little bit of style. So, another first place finish. That'll get us 20 more points and give us 60 in total on the championship. And that should unlock that Ultima Evolution Coupe 1020. Alright, but there we go. That is the D-List Road Racing Seasonal Championship here in the winter season of Series 14, and an easy way to get this super duper awesome track car. So, I hope you guys did enjoy the video or found it helpful. If you did either, definitely give the video a thumbs up, definitely like it, and then definitely get subscribed for future Forza Horizon 5 content just like this. As I said, I should have the rest of the festival playlist going up today. If it's not all up today, there will be some out in the morning tomorrow. But happy Thanksgiving again. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I hope you guys get to spend some time with some family, eat some good food, and we will catch you in the next video.